What's up? All right. What's going on, my people? Getting my cameras fixed up, Saurlito. 1 second. Everybody having a good weekend? Here we go. What's going on? There's a swamp fox in the house. Christopher Walker. Saurlito. Kentish. Daryl D. Boom, baby. Sylvia on. She Gordon on. Hey. Anna is here for it. What's up, She Gordon? Isaac's in the house. Boom, baby. Hammer. The hammer's in here. Hello, Miss Naya. Yannick. Diamond Performance. Chime in if it's your first time. Hello, Shelly. Chime in if it's your first time coming on. Purple Rain. Ian finally caught me on a Sunday night. Very good, very good. Miss Sylvia. Daryl D. Jeffrey. Oh, here comes everybody. What's up, Ambrose? My man Guppy in the house. Yeah, this is a public one. Let's hit it. Let's get the likes going. Any first timers here? Anybody not in the Discord, just from YouTube? Let me know. Glad to see you. Appreciate everybody for hopping on. Michelle, Sanvi, Colton, Mike. First time, looking forward to. Mike, congrats for being here. Welcome. Linda, first time on a Sunday. Yeah, let me get my ink pen. I know people's going to start shouting them out. I've already got Bull on my radar. I called Bull a week or two ago in my live. What's OG Mark? Anil, first time. All right. First time on a Sunday. First timer. I'm new. What's up, Jason? First time, just joined the Discord. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take 5 minutes here. Hello, Angela. How are you? Jay Herb, first time. David Bloom. All right. ABGO. Tesla. Joined on Friday. Melissa did. Yeah, I'll get Tesla. Ranjana, first timer. Oracle, I see Oracle. So anybody with questions, let me know. You can just holler in the chat. Let me know if you got questions on stuff. What's up, Hollywood? Roy, it's NVIDIA. I'll hit NVIDIA. Angie, I'll look at Poet right fast. RZLV. That's probably about all I can get to. Yeah, I'll automatically hit serve. So, any new timer or any people that are brand new, what's up, Chris, to the Discord, what happens is, TMUS. Okay. What happens is you join the Discord and you get overwhelmed. Okay. You come over and you're not used to being in a Discord. Maybe it's your first time even in a Discord and you get overwhelmed. Dan, this is on YouTube, so you can watch it. You can just go back and watch it on YouTube. So what happens is you'll join the Discord, you come over and you get overwhelmed. Hey, Angie. Not in the Discord, but you follow on YouTube. Thanks for following on YouTube. I'm about maxed out on tickers at this point now, guys. That's like 12 or 14 already. And then you get overwhelmed. You come in the Discord and you don't know where to start, what to do. So I'm gonna run through that right fast. Just for any newbies. This is where you come after you join and you go to the WAP app, right? You go to the WAP app, you pay. It has you connect your Discord account with WAP. This is what you get when you join the Discord, okay? Some of this won't look right because I'm like an admin and stuff. So, but just the normal stuff starts here. Anytime you want to say, hey, where can I start? Go right here to where it says, these are just channels in this left-hand column, okay? Up at the top, you'll start down through here. You're going to see Stocks with Josh. Here's like anytime he drops a video, you'll probably see it numerous times, but this is where socials drop, so you get a tag to the video. This is just a free chat for people kind of waiting to join. Free stuff. There's links here. Josh lists. And here is the channel you should come to and to start with. If you're brand new, you don't know where to start, you don't know what to do, welcome to the Discord. We do videos there. Josh does them. I've been in a few. You can come there, find links to these videos. There's a bunch of setup videos. Josh will introduce the very first one is like introduction to the Discord for new members. This is each video he's done down through here. There's some lessons. Here's one with me. I think I've done a couple with him. I will advise you anytime you're going to watch a video or live trade with Josh or me, do not come to this square and hit the play button. Go to this blue link that says YouTube. All of them have a YouTube link above. Click that and go out to the YouTube app. That is where you want to watch the video. Otherwise, audio will get messed up. You'll get lagging behind, and it's not live. It's not correct. This will mess you up. Go out to YouTube and watch the video. Click that link. Don't watch it through here, okay? Don't use the play button. Go to the link. All right? There's a wait list to join. No, project. There's not a wait list to join. Shouldn't be. Here's the chats. They're all just where people talk and interact with each other. Trading floor, options chat, crypto, kind of divided into an umbrella of chats through here. If you're more of an options trader, this is probably where you want to hang out. You know, people throw their ideas around. I hop in here some. Parker hops in here. Josh hops in sometimes. It's just random conversations. If you don't want to be buzzed every time somebody says something, as you highlight these things, go to the settings icon. I'm sorry. Right click them. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. So right click any of these names, any of the chats, go to notification settings. You can use nothing or at mentions or all messages, whatever that you want. If it's a chat, normally I don't have anything marked unless someone wants to. If I want to tag somebody, you'll go down here to the message. If I'm trying to tag like if I'm trying to tag Naya or something, I'll just do at N-I, there she is, N-I-Y-A, right? N-I-Y-A. And then I could just tag Naya and say, hey, Naya, what's up? There you go. So if you want to tag me or Parker or something to get our attention, there's a million things going on, but I try to go and answer any questions when people tag me. There's Naya telling me, hey. So if you're in any of these chats, you can go tag somebody. You can tag me. If you want to tag me, just tag at Spylord. Tag me and then type your question. Okay. You can also private message. Couple of rules. I will never message you first. Josh will never message you, period, ever. If you're getting bombarded with people that look like me or have my tag or Josh's tag trying to offer you copy trading and this and that, that is a scam. Do not fall for it. That is in private messages and people will try to scam you. Do not fall for it, okay? Can't say this enough. What's up, Eddie? Just walking some new people through the Discord. So those are the chats. Here is Josh's scalps each morning. He lists like 2 or 3 scalp trades each morning. He gives a setup with specific levels and numbers. If you want to play these, just look. He does it 30 minutes before the opening bell. Go to your chart. If you're not used to charting yet, then it's going to take you a while to start learning everything, okay? But you can go to your charts, mark these levels on your charts, and play these levels. If it's a rejection, he's looking for it to not go past that level and play it to the downside. Or if it's a breakdown, he's looking for it to go under that level. Breakout goes over a level, and a bounce zone obviously is where a stock would bounce if it's sold off hard, okay? Just a quick rundown. Here are GOAT swings. These pop off through the day. These are quick, usually small gainer plays. Anywhere from 5 to 25% on these things. He gives the whole setup. If you play these evenly, you will do well. Meaning you have to take every trade balanced. Leaps, when Josh does long-term options here, those are. When crypto's popping, this channel's popping. It's been dead for a little while because crypto's been doing what crypto does sometimes. I just ran 30% on Sui a little while ago. So You know, when crypto starts going off, he posts things in here. This is the live trade when on Josh's live streams Wednesdays and Fridays. This is where you'll find the link. Go to this page. Again, right click, go to notifications. You can do all messages or do all messages. That way you get the live video link every Wednesday and Friday. Remember, click on the blue link, not the play button. Next, Crown Traders. This is where I'm at. Right click on me, notification. You can do at mentions or all messages. I think the at mentions is the best. That way, because I tag myself every single time. When I tag myself, you get that notification, okay? Same with Tribal Trader. He does mostly crypto. Wolf is very active, very, very active with day trading. He just posts his trades through here to follow. Stock Brother does the penny stocks. Parker is big with swing trading and charting. Miss Mary and Airtwan have their whole own thing. They do long-term investing, swing trades, and they have a huge following, a lot of teaching there. I advise you, if you're very new, to follow Miss Mary and Airtwan. Okay? Sniper and Tamir are kind of new. They're getting started up, so check their channels out as they go. On down through here are some other things you can check out. What I'm trying to say is these are all channels all down through here. You choose what you want to follow. Follow the live trade, follow the goat scalps, the goat swings. If you're worried about where to start, go to welcome to the Discord. Okay, that's my spiel on that. That's it on the Discord. Okay. All right. I just like to do that every now and then because we got new people. Guys, this if you're on YouTube, you're not in this Discord. If you tap the description on my video right now, it's the very top link. That supports me if you use my link to join the Discord. And I would love to have you over here. We do a lot of trading and a lot of charting, and it's a big, great, awesome family, okay? That's right, Project. Miss Mary does a Sunday class every night. Or every Sunday night, I'm sorry. And they're awesome. Yeah, fake Josh loves you. Absolutely autumn. So, let's get on it here. Mostly what I do on these Sundays are chart for everybody. I'll answer questions, go over some setups. I want to make sure I'm on the right screen. That's not it. There we go. Maybe. Where am I at? There I am. Okay. Serve is the first thing I saw, so let me hit serve. Everybody have a good weekend, hopefully. Remember, this is a public video. Hit that like button. Art Vandelay. From Vandelay Industries, man. Are you a Seinfeld fan, Art Vandelay? I'm not sure if he does a lifetime membership, brother. I'm not sure. We have yearly memberships. What's up, Natasha? Trucking with Josh in the house. John Cox. Hoping serve plays out long. Thanks, Project. Big 40 in the house. the signals appearing on my RSI. You talking about these little signals down here on the bottom, Versace? I actually just turned this on the other day. I used to use it some, and I probably should have had this activated, but I've not lately just because I can spot it myself. What's up, Jermaine? Charles from Virginia, HCH Children. What's up? What's up? Magpool Rock. I got you, Magpool. Oh, Frank, I'm going to hit Poet here in just a minute. I've got it written down. So let's look at serve for a second. And again, I want to, I don't like to boast, but I do want to be proud of the way we've played this. If you've played this with me, I got stopped out one time on this whole journey. Every other time was, I think, a 50 or 60%er, then like a 20 or 30%er, and this last run was 105% on the options. One time I had shares too. Now, serve, guys, we bought it on support levels. So if you got into serve up in here, you're wondering now why you did that, right? And if you got in up here, I'm not saying it was completely wrong, but if you're still in from up here, you've played this wrong. This should have, if you got in late, then you have to use you either have to take yourself out of the trade or use a stop loss, because this, on options, if you're buying at 14.50 and this thing's all the way back to almost 11.50 now, you're bleeding bad on an option. Whereas we bought everywhere's between $9 and $10. All, that's how we bought these. Serve has got a bad look to it right now, just honestly, on the daily. That doesn't completely mean it's over. On the weekly, you can look at the MACD here and the RSI. What has to happen now? If this weekly RSI, and this, I'm a big RSI player. If this weekly RSI crosses down through this signal line, chances are we're probably going to come back in this neighborhood and hopefully for a bounce, which means this level here at 11.25 needs to hold. 11.20, we'll mark it here at 11.20. Okay, so screenshot this, guys. 11.20 support. Under that, you're back down to about $10. When we go to the daily looks a little ugly. Honestly, it does. And I don't want it to, because I wanted to get back in this and ride it up again. But facts are facts. It could be winding down. I don't know. I would want the daily RSI to hold 50 here and maybe just dip under it and take another run up. That's what I'm looking for. Can it bounce off the 50 level? This is where bulls and bears get divided, on 50. If it drops through that, this MACD is going to cross the signal line on the downside, and then the next thing we have to see is, will it get through the zero line? By then, if it completes its way down through here, we're going to be looking at $10. And I would say this 880 area, well, you got one more. 950 and 880. Those are your two under that. So, those are your levels on the downside. Let me get the... I mean, it just is what it is. I want this to go to $20, but I don't know. Yeah. Did we get that first thumbs down? Boy, we did, didn't we? I love that. Man, I was about to give everybody $1 million, but now the thumbs down just it just dropped it, man. It just dropped it. There goes the second one. Oh my gosh. Haters gonna hate, man. I love it. What I love even more is that they just don't say nothing. People think it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me at all. I think it's funny. Yeah, I was just about to write checks, $1 million each, man. But I had to get through the whole video with 0 thumbs down. So, that's right, Big 40. Oh, God. All right. Here was the play, man. Descending channel. And we had the cup and handle, remember? This was what caught my attention to start with when I called this. There was the cup. Here was the handle. It come down a little further than I would have liked, but whatever. Now, where did we stop? Look at there. Previous highs. Exact same spot. This was on my radar. This is why I sold half my position at $15. Because it was previous highs. It just makes sense. It's what it's going to do. That is what it's going to do. When it hits those areas 90% of the time, that's what it's going to do, guys. I want to zoom in on this. Here's what it's got to hold. Honestly, right where it's at. I would say this is doggone near the bottom of that channel, 1160. So I'm going to raise this. This is why I use volume profile. 1160, 1165. The previous week low was 1125, so that makes sense. We could bounce once here in the 1120 area, so keep those two levels on. Those are your levels to the downside, guys. If it gets through this, it's coming back down this way. It's just all there is to it. It's coming back down. So that's what we play. When it gets back down here, we'll see how it reacts. We'll see how RSI does. We'll see if RSI was to hold 50 and bounce. That could be bullish for us at this point now. I would want to get back above just like I did the entire time. 1240. Bet you. Look at there. That's still the top of that shelf. 1240. Look how it gapped down through there. If we get above 1240, this $14 gets back on the table. So up in that neighborhood. $12.40 above you. That's resistance. Cool. Magpul, it's not really a complete, like, a double top can be a lot of different formations. It's not a traditional double top for me, but that's definitely resistance. If we measure all this back here, things got really easy once we got over 1240, and that's why it ran up. I honestly could have saw this getting to 16 fairly easy. 1530 just hit. I mean, this is where a lot of people probably took profits right here because it was the previous high. Now, if we get back down here and it wants to hold 1122, this could, if RSI holds 50, then we're golden. It'll hit 50, bounce back up, take another run. We'll see what, then it's got to cross 60. So let's see how it plays. I'm not back in this yet. Not back in this yet. Troy AEO's no go for me right now. I should have held it a little longer than I did. I did advise people that this was support now, 17 area. So there was 2 or 3 chances to buy in this region, but I just, it could have a nice bump back up to 20, but it's not a lot of meat on the bone, and I don't play options on it. So the move was down here when we regained 40 and all that good stuff, and I was looking for a break over this shelf down here. Remember, we got in and had an average of 1250, which was the bottom of this neighborhood down here. That became the POC of that whole area. Once we got over this, it was lights out. Thank you, Sydney Sweeney, and your good jeans, because this was a banger. 55% on shares. Come on. We got that right. Okay. Next thing on my list, bull. I gave this one a week or two ago. Look what bull is doing. I'm actually just going to remove my drawings. Okay. Here's bull on the daily. Very similar setup. Very similar setup to serve. Very similar formation, right? This could be a large cup with the handle down through here. Pretty close. Right there. Now, what just happened on bull? So I want to give you guys something that's breaking out. This looks like it wants to break out. This is a classic buy signal. When the MACD, remember, this blue line's your MACD. When it crosses the threshold of the 0 line, this is a buy signal. We want this to continue. Let the signal line catch up and continue firing through that. That's what we want. Now, I can never get off this. Okay. So the MACD just crossed up. What's the RSI doing? Pushing through 60 on the daily, pointing up. This is breakout time, guys. I was not quick on the draw to get this when I should have, which was what? Bounce off of 40. It never broke 40. This is why I use 40, 50, and 60. This held 40, and really the the best entry for this was the cross on that signal line right there on your RSI. That right there, when this purple line crossed that signal line, tapped 40, tapped 40, tapped 40, couldn't break it, couldn't break it. It cannot break support until it flushes through 40, y'all. It can dabble with it. It will not flush without it. Look, every time down through here. So 1250 is your support way down there. Let's get this run up right here. It's got a lot to chew through. 1630. That would be great. If you can get over, really it needs to start clearing 15 and break out of this channel, and I think it can get back to 17 and 1850 area pretty easy. That's my prediction with bull. 1845. This has to start closing over this $15 area right here. We need to start closing strong over that and let RSI push on through 60. That's what's got to happen. Ultimate test is going to be up here, these previous highs, probably 16 and then 1720, something like that. This is on breakout. You need to have this on your watch list. Versace we dial this down to the 1 hour. It is, could you wait for pullback? You can wait for pullback down here around 1430 possibly. You got some support in here and 1380 if you got it, or you wait for a breakout over 1540. Okay, that's how I would play this. 1540. I like these lows here. 1390 area. Right in there. Okay. That's how I play bull. If you got to pull back, if not, you're going to play breakout mode here. Get you over to get you over the hump. It's looking bullish. It's a bullish setup, so we'll see what happens. Everybody good with those? Good that. All right. Let's go AVGO. Somebody asked. I will show you the volume profile in just a second. That's the bars you're talking about. Troy, thank you. Yeah, American Eagle was a banger, man. Thank you, Shelly. Guys, I do love coaching. If anybody gets interested, yeah, Alexander, I've got Lulu. I also called Lulu. What have I got on my desk? I called Lulu 2 or 3 weeks ago. Got stopped out. Lost some track of it. It has been on fire if you played it. TTD, I'm still in that. I'll hit TTD before I get off here. If you hit the description on this video, go down there, tap the description, and the very top thing is to join the Discord. If you join with that link, it supports me. On down through there is an email. That is my email. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, which is about 4 weeks out, or if you're interested in my next small group class this coming Saturday, please email me. I will keep that at around 30 or so people because I would like to have it interactive. We are doing day trading and scalping setups, and we're going to analyze how, when to enter, when to exit, and all that stuff. That's what this Saturday is going to be focused on, is day trading options. That's what we're going to do. So if you're interested in that, go down there, email me. All right. AVGO. This is the daily. I don't know a lot of fundamentals on this, so I'm just going to give you the chart. Man, what have I got on my mouse? Guys, give me 1 second. Okay. Previous day low. 327.20. Right in there. 327.20. You don't want to lose this, y'all. If you're in this long, you do not want to lose this. It's still technically in bullish hands. You are sitting on the bottom support right here. Would have been better to have held 338, but it didn't. So it flushed down with the rest of the market, I suppose. I don't trade this much. If you lose 327, 310's on the table easy. Anywhere from 317 down to 310, it can get there fast. There's nothing in between. No structure in between to catch this price action, okay? So 327 is your bottom dollar that you want to lose on this. Current local resistance. You really need to start closing back over the previous week's low right here, 336.40. And then 339.75, you can call that 340. Just to be safe, 340. Okay? There's AVGO. If this can get back above 340, you could start moving back up on the daily. This is pointing down on the MACD, right? You got a cross down. That's your first signal. It's pointing down. RSI is pointing down. Not super steep. You're still over 50, so you're going to want this thing to react positively with 50 once it comes to it. If this can hold 50, you'll get another cross up. You get a bounce right in this area and a cross up over your signal for another run back up. That's what you want if you're going long on this. And then you want to first get over 340. Ultimately, resistance up here at 350. That will be the top of this volume shelf and where you'll need to get cross first, okay? There's AVGO. Everybody good with that? Trucking with Josh. Thanks for the super chat. What's up, Vinny Mac? Cynthia, thank you. Ranjana, one-on-one coaching is not on the Discord. No, one-on-one coaching is an extra service that I provide. Besides a lot of free live streams like we're doing right now. So it's an extra service that those are like 1 hour sessions, hour 15. I do everything from charting to setting your tools up, telling you what you need, to taking you through the whole 9 yards, anything you want to cover really. My strong suit is day trading, but I swing trade some too, and pretty good with my levels. I have always offered a refund if someone is dissatisfied for some reason. I've had 0 refunds and hundreds of coaching sessions. So I think that speaks for itself. I take my time. You get a lot of support from me if you do coaching with me. Those are $130, and I'm not one bit ashamed to say that. I put my heart and soul into these. You can ask anybody that's in here. Richard Brito, thank you, brother. What's up, Deshaun? Thank you, my man. Kevin Allman, hit me up, brother. Yeah, ask Raj Deep if I care or not. Any of my students have my contact. Of course, I have a life and a family too, so I'm not 24/7, but I definitely put my time in here. Now, Tesla, big dog. Trying to get through all these tickers, guys. Oh, someone gave me $10 for INTC. Gotcha. Thanks, Hammer, for telling me that. I will do it next. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Natasha. I'm kind of with Josh on this one. I think it's bullish. I really do. I was 100% on with my original Tesla down here. The way I charted this, I was 100% on this move coming out of this pennant. This is really close to how I had it as it was forming. Right now, as we worked up out of this consolidation period, right? As we worked up out of it, what changed to get us out of it? What changed? This changed. When we pushed 60 and above on RSI. This said no, this said no, this said no, this said almost. This was all consolidation on the daily, right? And in the meantime, we were making bullish divergence on the RSI, right? So, that was this move. What about the next move, Mike? Well, we are really tapping on all-time highs. No doubt about it. I think 460 is on the table. 465 is on the table. I really do. I think that I want at least this, and I don't know where we at now, 440. So I don't know that it'll come back here to retest at 414. It definitely can. Tesla's movements are insane. So I'm going to call right now like this 419, 420. You can call it 419. Right there's your previous day low. This makes sense. This is the volume shelf we want to hold now. So before, the last time when Tesla was up here and I had people buying it, some of my students that I was working with were buying Tesla up here. There was no volume up here. So when this decided to fall, it fell, I'm a country boy, it fell like a sack of taters. There was nothing to hold it. Now, if Tesla loses these two levels, if you lost 400, back to 350 we go really fast. I think it's still got gas in the tank on the 2-day. That MACD, man, look at that thing pointing up. Now, 2 days curling over on the RSI little. The weekly is very strong. This is what I think pushes us through to the next level on Tesla. So I like the look of it. I think it's bullish. We are approaching all-time highs. RSI is getting hot. It's at 71 on the weekly. It can go more. The last time it went all the way to 78 on the weekly. That was its last high point. It dropped, took another shot, and stayed up here for 6 weeks in this area before starting its leg down. Now, what's different this time? I think it's a somewhat similar setup, but we're already close to all-time highs, and on the weekly you have another 8 or so points to go on RSI still left in the tank to get through what we got to get through. So I think it's still got more gas in the tank. You don't want to lose 400. That's a huge psychological level. 419 is my local support for that. Okay, so keep your eye on 419, and you're going to be playing momentum over previous days now. So here becomes 445.75. This is breakout line. You can call it 446 with Tesla. You better give it a quarter. Okay. Breakout's over 446. When I go back there on that daily, I'll get back to comments in just a second, guys. $450 would $450 and then 465. Right, we're at 440. Sorry guys, I'm looking. Give me just a second. Just a second. Yeah. 446, then 450. We'll see after that. Gonna have to ride momentum from here. See what happens. I don't know what it's doing in the 24-hour session right now. I don't have it. Let me see what it's got. QQQ Tesla, where you are. It's up. It tapped 445.25. So it's already up in this neighborhood, fighting with these highs. You got to get across 446. That's previous highs. It got double tapped this week, 446. So 446, then 450. There's your two resistances above. That's what you got to get through. 433.50. Yeah. Previous week high. That would be a good support. 433.50. Okay. Boom, baby. All right. So that's Tesla. Keep whoever trades it, you know how it is. You already know. It thing moves insane. All right. Let's see here. All right, what's next? What do we got? Tesla, INTC. This thing went bonkers. $28.30. Look at this thing. All right. 42.30. I've already got this charted up here. Keep them thumbs down coming, keyboard warriors. All right, here we go. You can see why this thing took off, man. There's nothing up through here, guys. To me, this thing's going to 42 bucks. You know, I know this isn't the time. Like, to me, INTC was the time to take it when Josh was calling it down in here. And you were waiting to bust through 25. That's why I've got this line drawn. At this point, yeah, there's more room up. There's more room up. $42.30. 35.60. 37. Might as well call 37. Here's your previous highs. $37 resistance, then 42.30 all the way up here to 45 is going to be a little trouble for you. These two regions here. See this consolidation back here? That is still there. Just picture it. It's still there. It's going to give you problems when you come back to it. If it gets through this level, then we got to go back here and chart this stuff from back up in here. But you can see, man, there's just not a lot to catch you back here or to stop you from getting back up in here. It's just, will buyers become exhausted? And as of right now, they're not. What's the monthly RSI? Let's go to the monthly. This thing has not even gotten to the zero line yet. So there's plenty of room up. But it's a patient play. How will you play this? Will you play shares? Will you play options? If you're playing options, you better buy time, because this doesn't happen overnight. If you're trying to get back to all-time highs with this thing, which it can certainly do, I definitely see it back to $50. I could see this back to $50 easy. It got a huge government bump with money. It's got the right story going for it. This, I think Josh kind of saw the writing on the wall with this one. Look at that monthly candle there. This volume candle. See that? Guys, I'm telling you, start looking at these RSI moves. Look at bigger time frames. Okay, look at this cross and retest. This is telling you, look, this is bullish divergence. RSI was getting higher lows on the way up. When this back tested, when this crossed and then back tested, if this was on your, you got to pick certain things to keep on your radar. If this is on your radar, then you know these are lows. This is buy. This is buy time, because your RSI is picking up. When it picks up and recaptures 40, I love that move. I love it. That is my move. This thing was screaming bullish divergence all the way up through here. So you seen the last time on the monthly, this thing went from, what is this, 25 to 51. That's 100%. Now 19 was the lows. So $40 minimum move, I would say, but I think it's got gas for 50. So that's my go on this thing. All right. I think it's got 50. Hope that helps you, whoever asked for that. I'm scared it's the biggest investment I ever got in, and I'm over six figures. I don't know how to fight my emotions on this. I feel you trucking with Josh. This is that's a big investment. Now, if you're way up on this with options, or I don't know if you're up with shares or if you're up with options, but you should, you have to start locking in profits sometimes. You on your way up, you'd have to start locking in some profits sometimes. So pullback zone, well, your pullback on this, I mean, look at this gap down up here. Can you guys come back and see this with me? You see this time here when it caught right here, and then it gapped down. Look where it just bounced off of. What used to be support broke right there. And then you had all this consolidation phase. Now, when we blew up through that, look exactly where we back tested. Look at that line. Almost to the dollar. Almost to the penny. That's insane. These things come back, man. History repeats. So, pullback zone. Let's do a 30-minute here. Now, support is right here at 34.80, 34.70. And then you got support at 33. This would be, if you get a pullback into either one of those areas, that would be where I'd take that. So hopefully that's good enough for your super chat. I appreciate that, whoever threw that in there. Thank you. Ari, I'm not playing it. This is not my play. I don't keep up with this ticker. I don't play everything coming and going. So sometimes you have to limit. You have to limit what you're, how many things you're in. You're going to spread yourself out too thin. If I was going to get this, I don't know. Maybe does anybody know what Josh bought on these? I mean, I would be waiting for some sort of retracement to 33, or you have to wait to break these previous highs at 36, okay? If I was going to take options on these, I would be looking out till probably March now. So March 20th. I don't mind the, this is March 20th, 2026. The $35 strikes have good open interest and a good delta. I don't know about the volume on these things though. So, yeah, they look all right. I would probably go with something like this. That's the $35 strike, so you're buying at the money, basically. You don't want to go way out of the money. $40 would be respectable, I guess, but on a pullback, it's going to hurt you a little bit more. The volume on these are a little more, though. So I wouldn't go any more than $40 strikes, but I would rather have the $35 strike if it was me. Just saying that, okay? Thanks for the super chats, y'all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Ellen got in at $20. Nice job, Ellen. Oh, I'm here watching you shout out from Spine. Hey, Miss Mary and Antoine's channel. What's up? I hopped in on you a few minutes ago, Miss Mary, before I got on. So yeah, guys, this is I shouted you all out too, Miss Mary. That's Miss Mary and Antoine. They're like the dynamic duo. Go check them out. Go check their YouTube page out. Great teachers. They do an entire different. That's the cool thing about this Discord. There's something there for everybody. They do an entirely different thing from what I do. and they're great at it. And they each one supports the other. Like they're phenomenal teachers and traders, and they work amazing together. They have that class every Sunday night. I showed them where to go, Miss Mary, to find your channel in the Discord. I had some new people on here that were pretty new to the Discord. Well, thanks, Miss Mary. I really appreciate it. Yep. So let's everybody go check out Miss Mary and Airtwan's YouTube page, and I'm gonna try to maybe we can get together and do a live together sometime. I would love that. Let's see here. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing, ladies and gents? Shares. Patricia, you are correct. They are great. The thing I like about them more than they're great teachers is they're great people. All right, let's go to Oracle. People ask for Oracle. Okay. All right. Oracle's pulling back a little bit. Is this previous week low? Yeah. It's already closed beneath 292, which was your previous week's low, right? Where was that big pump at? Was it here? Right here, right? Yeah. Okay. So this was a blow off move. Look at this volume candle. Look at that blow off move. Unfortunately, it lost. Like I think I had 292 marked, which made sense to me. This is the first place it kind of retraced to. At 292. Yep, right there. All right. So, unfortunately, we lost 292 on Oracle. There is probably not much to catch it, to be honest with you. Boom. There you go. It's hanging on by a thread. 280, 279.50 would be my bottom dollar on this, right in that neighborhood. You might get 278 out of it. This thing could come right here and bounce a little bit. We'll see. If it loses this, I think you're back to 260 very easy. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, in this gap right here. There's just nothing there. Nothing's going to hold it. As quick as it shot up, it will come back. Now, where would it come back and retrace to, guys? Where would it come back and test? Right? Previous highs. All through here. 260 area. And you could make your way all the way back to 240 area. Here's your POC from this entire run up from probably April. Yeah, here's your April lows. That's what you want to catch. Here's your POC for that 237 area. Oracle looks like it wants to pull back a little more to me. This is still in bullish hands. These lines have intersected down, yes, but until this gets all the way through my zero line right here, it's not a sell signal. All right? That doesn't mean it can't bleed off more. It definitely can. Next thing I would want is watch your RSI. So what you do, come over here on the right side and set an alert on your RSI for Oracle at 50. You want to see if this will hold 50 on the daily, okay? See if it'll hold 50. If it can't hold 50, it's not good. Muhammad Ali. I've already done bull. It was at the beginning of the session. I'm very bullish on it right now. I'm bullish on bull, right? Let's get. Several people asked for Poet. Let me hit Poet, and then I'm gonna hit Spy. I'll try to get a few more. Okay. I already had a line at 675, guys. Already had a line there. So you got a bit of a trend line on the bottom, a bottom trend line, a bottom support trend line right here. It looks to me like it wants to pull back down to around the 530 area. You could test these previous highs here at 575. Would be an area of entry. Oh, wait. Right here. Right in there. 570. It's sitting on it right now. This thing is not for long-term investing, guys. I would wait and see how this reacts as it pulls back for another entry around the 530 area. That'd be my best bet with this. RSI flipped over. MACD just has got through the zero line and the signal line's firing up, so this could definitely hold right here where it's at on this 570 and begin to consolidate here, right? And let this RSI do what it's going to do. So this is a little neutral to me. I will have to see more. Small stock, small investment. Protect your gains. Just because, you know, anybody can come on here and tell you something, don't go crazy on it. Don't put your whole portfolio on one play. So here would be 640 resistance. Hmm. 640, then 680. Then 730. That'd be your resistance lines up through here. The weekly tells a little bit of a different story. It's a little bullish leaning on the weekly. Okay. Watch for your MACD to cross up. You can add an alert here. Let's see here. Okay. Guys, if you go to your MACD, say you're about to get a move like this. You're waiting for a cross up or a cross down, right? Right click, go to add alert on MACD. We want to do a crossing up alert. Signal, not the histogram, but the signal line. We want to cross up over the signal line, okay? This is on the weekly chart. Only once, yeah. I'll let it alert me one time. So that will create you an alert on the MACD if this blue line crosses this orange line back up. Not sure you can do the same on the RSI. I think you can. Condition. RSI, regular bullish divergence, crosses up. I'm not sure. I've never done that. Value. Sorry, guys. RSI close. Crossing up. It doesn't show the signal line plot on there. RSI 14. We'll try that. Need to look into that a little more. So we got an alert set on the MACD now. We'll see what it does. The weekly looks a little better than the daily. 575, 580 acting as resistance right now. There's one volume bar right there sticking out. If y'all see that bar right there. This is what it's trying to get over. If it gets over that, you could move back towards 640 in my opinion. Okay? That's Poet. That's the weekly. Everybody good? Whew, I cannot keep up with the... Okay, Monsimian, thank you for telling me that for Oracle. They closed the deal with TikTok. Okay. Daryl D, if you go to RSI, go to settings. It says calculate divergence on the inputs. That's where you set that to where you get these little bull bear signals on your RSI. Okay. And I use this a lot. RSI is my biggie. Dennis, I've already done bull. I'm bullish on bull. Thanks, Frank. Yep, you're welcome, brother. Jonas, when you go to WAP, when you connect your when you join the Discord, right, and you're on WAP, go to the bottom left corner on the phone app. There's a home icon in the bottom left corner. Okay, tap that, and then you're going to see some things come up. Let me look here. You're going to see some different things come up. What you have to do is click on the one under home. It says SWJ FAM. That's actually a little symbol. It's like it's under home. You'll see Chartgoat Master and then home. Home has a drop down tab also. Tap home, and then you're going to see something that says SWJ FAM. Click that. That is where you connect your Discord, your WAP with Discord, your Discord account. Now, I have had issues where people have multiple Discord accounts or Discord names that are under different Discord accounts. You would have to sign out of Discord and go into the one that you want to connect. Whichever, if you've got multiple ones, you might have to sign out and sign back in with another one. Okay, so that's the best I can do without doing a call with you and just showing you personally. Okay, Monsimian, I've already covered serve, brother. It was like the first, second, or third one I did. I'm not in serve right now. Waiting to. It's got to show me something. It's got to show me more. T Outlaw, J Rock, thank you. Thanks for the super chat, J Rock. So check dual out, Mike said. Okay, that was Poet. DUOL. There you go, Mikey. Looks pretty nice. I don't know how the options played. This is an expensive expensive stock though. DUOL. Options. Whew. These puppies are expensive, huh? They got a little, I don't know, man. Not a lot of volume on those. October 31st options, maybe. Nah. I like the chart. I really like the chart, man. How are you playing this, Mikey? I don't even know what this ticker is. Duolingo. I mean, if you've got the capital to play this appear like 342, man. If you clear 342, this thing's definitely cooking on the daily. And right there's gonna tell you the story if it gets over 60 on your RSI. At the same time, the MACD will probably be hitting the 0 line. That'll be another buy signal. Here was early buy signal. This is why I choose RSI over MACD. Now, this played, to me, I see this as a double bottom W pattern, right? It's trying to break this neckline right here. So 326 resistance mark. Then 342. And I would have rather have played this if this was on my radar. On this cross up, man. Could have got you in around 270, and it back tested it. That was a killer move. 270 to 330. All in the while, this has picked up bullish divergence the whole way on the RSI. I like it. I like the chart, dude. I do. I like the chart. 326, then 342, brother. Thanks, Mike. Comments. Where we at? I'm running out of time. Ambrose, thanks, my brother. Yeah, I'm going to look at TTD, Archie. I'm in that one still. Guys, I killed Lulu. I hope people got it. I didn't get to stay in it, but I killed it. I love it too because everybody was betting against it. Now, it ain't out of the woodwork, but I did get us in around 160 down here. 160 to 180 basically. That's not a bad move. Now, here's the bull case for me. We took the signal line back and 40. Now, we back tested towards 40 and we didn't break it. It popped. So, if this crosses 50, I think that can start pushing us over 180. And then you're going to start 187, 196, 208. That would be what I would be looking for on TTD. Or on Lulu, I'm sorry, that's Lulu, if you're in Lulu. Now, at the same time, this is not yet in bullish hands. This is still bearish. This has not completed a move through the 0 line to make this flip into bull territory, and it's not over 50. but we got it down here. So if you happen to be in it, I'm happy as heck for you. I got wicked out. I think I moved my stop up too much and got wicked out. Trying to manage too much. So there's Lulu. You're welcome, Jermaine. Let me hit TTD. Thank you, Jay Martin, for the super chat. Yeah, I seen that. This is Chris. This is pretty expensive. Don T, I did Amazon. I posted my chart last night, Discord. It is up in the 24-hour session a little bit. Got to get back over 220, 221 or something. Maybe 222. So we'll see. We shall see. I don't know. I'll try to look at Amazon again here in a second. Okay, TTD for anybody in this with me. I think we've also played this well. Now, here's TTD, guys. 47.90, so you can call it 48. I'll change that to $48. Resistance. If we clear 48, I think that brings RSI back over 40 for us. And that begins the move back to 50. We clear 48. Then I think we can work back up to $50. That's my story for the time being on TTD. I would love to chew back up here through 56. This RSI's got to move up through 40 now. This is what I've been waiting on. We'll see. Can we break $48? That moves us back to 50. So that's $2 more move. I'm still only in shares. If you're looking for options on this, I would probably just to show it, it's up also. Just to get the options up for just a second here. If I was going to do these, I'd go to January to start. I like the $50. The $50 strike. Those aren't too bad. $570, $580 each. So those got some decent open interest. The $50 ones, if I was going to choose one, I would go with the 50 or the 55 probably. I would lean towards the 50 though. You got a little better delta on that. If I was going to do right now, I'm only in shares, just completely transparent. I only have shares. If this moves up, obviously the options will move harder. So this could be a decent option play if we break through resistance here. Okay. I like the look of it still. I think it's still looking okay to me. All right. Move on. Man, running out of time here, guys. Chris, thank you for the tip. If anybody else has sent a tip to the tip jars in the description, thank you very much. Okay. I missed Miss Mary's message. Okay. Let's go to AMD. You guys want me to hit Amazon? Everybody's asking me Amazon. Let's hit that for a second. I've already posted these levels. It is up in the overnight session, but it's not like going crazy. 221.50. 221.50 is where it's at currently. That's the... Let me just measure this whole area here. Here's the weekly. So this is what I don't like about Amazon. What I do like about Amazon is that it's Amazon. And they're a gigantic company and they're not going anywhere. Am I happy to buy long term here? I would rather pick it up closer to 200. I don't like the look of this MACD and RSI. If this RSI loses 50, I'm gonna set an alert. Okay, if it loses 50, I think this thing can come on down towards 210 or 213 and 210. Under that, 203. That's just how I see it. Now, I don't think we're coming back to the 190s. I don't see that right now, but I could be wrong. Could it? Yeah, for sure. It did it last time at the same area. But I don't think with this run we will get the same pullback, right? I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I also don't like the fact if this does cross here, this would be some bearish divergence in the weekly on the MACD. Now, as of right now, this thing has been coming off of some bullish divergence. Over the course of on the weekly time frames. All right. So if that wants to flip around, then we would be looking like this on the weekly. And I don't want to lose this signal line and hit the I don't know. So I'm just playing the technicals. That's all I'm playing with it. I have not bought anything yet. If we get back above 223.50, I flip back to bullish. Price is truth, right? So if Amazon makes a believer out of me, then I'm back in over 223.50. That's how I'm playing Amazon. I will buy Josh, if he throws leaps out on this, or something 6 months out or 3 months out, if we get back over 223.50, I'm in. I am in. So we'll see what happens. That's all we can do is play what the chart gives us, right? That's all we can do. So that's what I got for Amazon. If anybody wants to screenshot that, I posted it in the Discord already a day or so ago. Maybe last night. Here's the daily look. I was looking at the weekly. The daily hopped off this 216.30 level. So if this recaptures 40 on the daily, that's bullish to me. This thing has come down, interacted with the 40 range. 40 don't have to be a direct tap. If we lose it and immediately regain it, I like how that plays. So I'll be watching this closely, and we'll see how it goes, right? There's Amazon. I'll do a few more. Yeah, Ambrose, I've actually got a little ENPH and may add. You can see I've already got some lines here. This is what I like about it. I like that setup. I don't like the fact that we've already flipped down on the daily on the MACD. Okay, I'm going to $37. Where's it at? I wouldn't want to lose this. $35.50, Ambrose. I don't like the MACD look on the daily, but I like the fact, if we go back and look, man, I would get, and I've already got an alert right here, $43. If we start clearing 43, Ambrose, then I think it'll take off. I think if we go back and look at, let's look at AMD for a second. And this is the kind of view that I have of this. Same type scenario. And if you'll notice, that first time AMD, when it popped out of that channel, it couldn't hold it. And it, I don't know what it was, news, whatever happened. It popped out, it couldn't hold over top of this trend and fell on back down. ENPH has got that same sort of look to it. And this has worked out of that channel, but just unable to complete the move. Like, I was up on this for a few days. I can't remember where I bought. I'll have to look, but I was up on this for a few days and it played okay, but the overall market could have just brought this down. It could hop right here. I'm not sure. In the nighttime session, it's flat, so nothing going crazy with it. I'm just I'm watching it under 35. Under 35, I'll probably cut mine for a small loss, Ambrose. That's how I'm playing it. The weekly, it's still in bearish hands down here, and the RSI is struggling to hold 40. So it's got to do its thing. We'll see what happens. 41, then 43. And then I'm going to adjust this down to 35. That'd be I'm not holding this all the way back down to $29. I have a small starter. I think I have one contract out several months and then a few shares. So I will, if we lose 35 by very much, maybe 34.50 or something, I'll cut this. Because I don't like the volume down here. We would have to go back to 21, $22 we could be looking at if this won't hold, right? So that's how I'm playing it, brother. Hopefully that helps, man. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching it like crazy, Ambrose, because it could be a comeback story. I don't know. Do you guys remember this one? This is one of the first ones I did. Look at this thing. This is one of the first plays that I started covering when I came in. Do y'all remember it? Anybody in this chat remember it? CVE, Synovius Energy. Look at that. Look at that. So, did it play out? Yeah, it played out. Pretty amazing. I love to go back and look at stuff like this. Look at this weekly when it flipped over signal and held 40. Once it held 40 and flipped, you could see this, it made a higher low right there between here and there. Higher low. So that was CVE, man. I love it. Okay. All right. Yep, that's months. That CVE's months and months old. 7, 8, 9 months ago. So it played nice. Okay. Lyft. Everybody's crazy about Lyft right now because Chris Sane, I think. He had a good call. I'll give him props. He had a good call on this. I think it's got a story behind it. Josh seemed to like it. So upper shelf right here, 2130. If you lose that, I would say this 19. Look at this candle. Here comes my cats. Thanks, Randy. Hang on, guys. Okay, sorry. Got a cat going crazy in here. So I would want it to hold this upper shelf that it's creating up here, this upper volume. This candle basically becomes the point of control, right? You see this big green volume node down here. That candle, much like on American Eagle, if you guys remember American Eagle, that becomes 50. I think 50 candles. I think a lot of people did. It's just this came. I think a lot of people started covering it for some reason. I don't know. I didn't keep up with the fundamentals of it. I think it's got a good look on the monthly, which is the long-term story here. Watch for this signal line. So again, I'm going to set an alert here for you on the monthly. Okay. If this MACD crosses this 0 line, right? That's a big buy signal on a monthly. If we go back to this month back here, look where it bounced off of. Look where you're at now. This is resistance. You're at resistance. You get through this, this puppy can go. There's not much up here. There's just not much up here. Nothing to hold you back. 35 could be on the table. That would be a nice run on this. I think you got to clear 2250. Maybe little bit of trouble at $24 area on lift. This is a monthly chart, guys. This is a long, slow one. It's about to push 60 on the monthly. So set an alert at like 61 or so on your RSI. Let's go here to the MACD. Set alert on MACD. Change this from crossing up through zero line. MACD signal histogram right there. Okay. The value is 0, 0, 0, 0, right? The zero line. So we're going to set an alert. Same as chart, 1 month, only one time, create. So if this thing goes through the zero line, TradingView will alert you. So we've got that set. We can look at it on a 1 hour here. Here was the blow off candle. It's cooling off now. Trying to find some support. I would say you got to get back over 22 to start this rodeo. Near term. You're holding this shelf right here. You don't want to lose $21. If you lose $21, you're going to come back down in here to this 20, upper 19 range, 1980. This would be a great pullback. Probably may not get it though. Might not get that. $20 here. All right. You got some resistance up here. All these tops, $23 resistance. And where we at here? There's your local support right now. That's holding you. Bottom of this shelf down here around 1960. I would call that 2064, then 1960. There you go. There's you some levels for lift, okay? $50, he probably got a screener that pegged off for him. AZ Mike, what's up? Okay, I'm almost down to the last ones I wrote down here. TMUS, TMUS, T-Mobile. Oh, okay. What's this thing doing? This could. So far, this has failed to break over the signal line. On the daily, it's got a decent look to the MACD. If it, if it crosses the signal line down here, this could reverse for you. There's a decent gap here if you start. I don't like all these wicks, man, on these daily candles. Like, this is, I've never charted this before. I think you need to close over 240.30. $234.80 under you. Yeah, you don't want to lose that. 234.80 support. Then 226. And if you can get over this 242.50, $242.80 area, you could get a run on back up here to 250. That would be reasonable. Very neutral right here. It looks like it might want to cross up, but so far it's been denied. Okay, that's Timus. JP Financial, what's up? DC, what's up? What's up? Oh man. Let's get the SPY. Okay. Any of the new people or newer people in here, if you come in the live in the morning with me, a few things I want to go over right after I do the SPY here, okay? Let's do the SPY first before I start talking. The 654 has held twice. Ultimately, 662.50. Let's see where it's at right now. Oh, wow. Nice. It's already at 663.50. Okay. Okay, 663.50. That white line right there. I think we got to get over that. No, that's where we are. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm misspoken. That's where it is in the overnight session right now. So 664 right here. 664.60. And then 667.30, okay? Okay. I'm still a little bullish. I don't call me crazy, I know. The daily RSI MACD, it came down here to close to 60 and then regained it. So I'm still bullish till I ain't. Why does it do that? There we go. Here we go. Here's your bounce. 654, 653. We don't want to lose 657.50 again. That's a no-no. We don't want to lose that. Okay. 657.50. Reset this a second. That's back there on those. I gotta get rid of that channel. That's like Friday lows, guys. $657.50 and then $654. You could probably say $655, honestly. Yeah, $655. $655. All right, that's what I got on SPY. $655. Those are your two supports. Why did that go away? $655. Okay. There's your two supports. $53.50. Then I would say $664. And then all time back up here to 667. That's what we're going to deal with. We'll see what pre-market gives us in the morning, okay? Now, everybody still with me? I know it's a long session. I like to give you all your money's worth, right? I do not day trade with EMAs very much, Christian. Ricardo. Big 40, me too. Shasha Ahmed. I don't care to do target. That's fine. I'll help you out. Okay, there's SPY for now, guys. We'll see what happens in the pre-market, okay? Target on the daily. Well. Could be an interesting swing down here, y'all. You guys in this? Are you in this, Sasha? Kristen Upon, thank you. I hope I've helped you. I can get into a lot more, but most of these Sunday nights, we just, people want to look at levels and chart right quick. If you get interested in any one-on-ones, you guys let me know. Anybody in here? Damon Performance, thanks. Daphne in the house still. Is anybody in Target here? Mandinga in Target puts. I would start shaving that position if you were up nicely on that. This was a nice short under 96, 95 bucks. This was a good short to go into puts. Right back here. Really, once you lost this volume shelf. Took it a few days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to lose that on the daily. But look what happens. I'd go through this again. What happens when we lose 40 on the RSI? Flush City. That was the flush candle. Because why? Because there was nothing here to catch it. Right? Then it vacillated until it broke this volume bar. And then that one, and then that one. All the way back down. Now, it is crossing up on the MACD. RSI has regained the signal. I'm going to be looking at this for calls. I'm going to look at this for calls. We've regained the signal line, back tested, and popped. If this gains 40, I mean, this could be a run from 88, honestly, back to 95. It could. Or back to the top of this shelf at 93. That's how I see it. Daryl D, thanks. Thanks, brother. I will, usually takes me a day or two, but I will get back to you. Thanks, JP. So bringing up target calls. Here's my Weeble. Anybody that's brand new in here, this is what I trade on, and then I chart on TradingView, but I trade on Weeble. This is what you will see in the morning if you come on the lives. Okay. I'll run 6 tickers usually. Let's just say, for instance, we were going to trade the SPY right now. I will click on the SPY. The price is 662. I would make sure I was on tomorrow's date. And then I would go to the 662 call. I would select it and then buy it. When you're day trading and scalping these, picking this strike is very easy. Pick the one that represents the underlying asset. If it's 662, pick a 662 call and just go. Don't worry about the delta or the gamma. Don't worry about that. You're not going to hold it very long. If I was on Palantir right now, the price is 177.40. I would probably choose, you could choose the 180 call. That's one strike out of the money. Or you could choose the 177.50. Okay. I don't go too far out of the money, but I don't care to go a strike or two, depending on the ticker I'm looking at. So this is the kind of setup you would see in the morning. I trade 3 primary pieces of structure. Oh, I was going to look at that. Here's target. Here's the target options. I would... What's these January ones look like for calls? The $90 ones, the 95 strikes. The delta's kind of low, isn't it? Let's look at... Wait, did I choose the wrong one? There's January. Yeah, I was on the right one. December, January, March. Let's get March. I would probably do the $90 strikes. for March 20th of 2026. I would like to see more volume on these, though. We'll see. We'll see how it behaves. This is almost October, so you would have October, November. The January 16th might be okay. A little more volume on these. Pretty good open interest. I'll ask Josh. He's better at picking these strikes than I am for long dated. So I don't mind the look of this chart if the move can continue. I would say it needs to get back over 89.40 right here. That's where price needs to get back to. And then I would treat 86.30 as your support. Keep an eye on it, guys. Keep an eye on Target. Okay, let me get my comments. Oh, man. What's a good option if we don't like earnings in Target? Like to the downside, Christian? Yeah, I'll look at Nike for you right fast. It's holding on by a thread. I don't know what's holding it up, honestly. It bounced off this last volume bar here. Look back there at that previous gap. Same level, brother. 68.50. 68.35. Got to break that. If it breaks that, she's gone. Nothing's down here. It will come back to 64. Possibly 61. We don't like earnings until like selling it before its earnings. Like earnings are coming soon. When is earnings? Period ending. Estimated date. November 12th. So if we took some target calls, I guess we'd have to see the timeline as we would get close. This could run into earnings from here, right? You know? So last earnings was here. I want to say Josh played this last time into earnings from 98 to 107. Wasn't a bad move. Last time earnings was back here in May to August, so end of May to middle of August, June, July, August, 3 months. This particular earnings is sold off. I don't know. I'd have to see, man. We'll have to see how this plays out. 86 for support. And about 88 or 89 for resistance right here. 89.50 for target. Okay. Oh, man. All right. I love you all. Last one. Just because he's asked so many times. Here you go, Smithy. This is a penny stock. I'll show you penny stock I found, and I regret not posting it, but I attempted to bring it to the community. Okay, let's go back and look at this here. Previous highs. Then $1.20. Where did it just get shut down at? Look at the wick on this daily candle, brother. I got smacked down hard. People took profit here. This won't chart like a normal chart or a normal ticker, in my opinion. $170 would be like my bottom dollar here. Or back here, 160, honestly. Yeah, right there. If it loses 160, you probably drop back down here to $1. Something like that. Okay. Thanks, Big 40. Smithy, hopefully that helps you. It's, it might have a little more juice in the tank. I would start, if you're scalping this, watch your 1 hour, see how it's behaving. Looks like it wants to give another pump, maybe back to 255. I mean, that's a heck of a move if it happens. Be careful, though. Don't hold this under $1.60. I wouldn't. I found this one. Look at this move, guys. I found this 2 weeks ago. Maybe not that far back. Oh, right here. That's why I found it. Look at this move. Check this out. See all this oversold territory down here, and then that clean break. Look what happens when it regained 40 and then back tested 40. Look at that. 70 cents to $1.55. That is 100%, my friends. I found it. I was a little bit afraid to post this because it's a penny stock, but it ain't looking bad. Definitely, this was resistance. Previous highs right here, $1.50. So that's AREB or something, AREB. We'll see what happens. It's a monster move though. All right, my friends, I love you. If you come on with me in the morning, we're going to look at a variety of tickers. It's usually the big six here that I watch closely. Amazon SPY, Google, Palantir, Nvidia, AMD. Sometimes I'll switch one or two out. These are mainly what I trade. I trade pre-market high and low, opening range high and low, which is your first 3 5-minute candles. And then I trade previous day high and low, previous week high and low. Those are the big structures I use, and I couple that with RSI. If I say I'm taking a trade across a particular line, if I have a line marked, if this blue line here, I'll make it yellow. Say if this was pre-market high and this candle works up and we start crossing it at 179, I will take a position as the candle crosses it. If the candle cannot hold over top of it, I will exit the position. This is breaking structure for breakout moves early in the morning. These are fast and risky if you don't have the right tools set up that you can get in and out fast. So this is sort of the look of what you'll see if you come in the morning. If it's your first time, just take it slow. I try to call out the strike I use is the value of the company. If it's 177, I'm going to choose something close to a 177 strike. I will say calls or puts. You can choose your strike. If you don't want that particular one, it's fine. You can choose whatever you want. Okay. Don, thank you. Deshaun, thanks, my brother. Yeah, tell me about. I feel you. AZ Mike. Thanks, Francine. So thank you all so very much. Christopher Walker, okay? I'm sorry if something bad happened at your church, brother. So yeah, I'll be on. I will try to go on. I try to go on before the market opens by 15 to 30 minutes, and we'll chart a little bit. Look at pre-market. What's up, Cameron? And we'll see what happens. Dre Bay, it's your first time here. If you're brand new to trading, to day trading, that's mostly what I do is day trade options. If you're not set up for that and you want to do a coaching session, my email's in the description. Just hit me up, or you can hit me up in Discord. Just tag me at SpyLord and I'll see the notification, or you can email me at spy.lordscalps@gmail.com. I'll show you the method that we use and trade off of, and it's very effective when we go back. I'm going to turn my levels on for you right fast. Pre-market high and low, opening range, and previous days. Okay. So this is what stays on my chart, and this plots automatically. So when the day opens, the yellow lines are pre-market high and low. The purple lines are what we call opening range high and low. That is measured the first 3 5-minute candles high and low. That is morning market structure or opening range structure. And we are looking to break one of those structures, or we're looking to bounce off of one of those structures during the first initial opening of the market. The next set of structure I play is previous day and week high and low. When we break those, you'll see the other day this bounced off previous week's low. These are all levels that I use to trade with. If you'll see, if we go back to the previous week low, when we came down here a couple days ago, this is where we bounced right here. This was a huge play. So you don't always have to be over or under VWAP to take a trade one way or the other, but you have to know where your lines and structures are. And that's what we like to teach and show everybody what we do, what I do. Okay, we're pretty successful with it. We protect capital, we protect gains, we don't over leverage. If something cannot hold the line, say like these candles up here could not break structure. They could not break opening range high. So I took puts up here the other day. Okay. This is resistance until it's broke and a candle closes over it. If a candle doesn't close over it, it is not confirmed. We can take position as it crosses, but we also got to respect it enough to get out if it doesn't hold. Okay. All right, my friends, that's a quick rundown. I love you very much. I will see you bright and squirrely in the morning. Peace. Love y'all. Thanks for all the support, the super chats. If you would like to support me, you can let your subscription run out to the Discord and resubscribe with my link. It's the top link in the description of this video. It's the same benefits and the same cost. That's what Josh gives me that supports me. So when you subscribe with my link, that goes to support me. Okay? So that's my spiel. Email's in there. Webull link's in there. If you want to email and set up coaching sessions, I can help you with all your tools and charting and all that stuff. Okay? Love y'all. Appreciate you. Even the ones that gave me a thumbs down. I love you. That's a record. I got 3 thumbs down, right? Thanks, Ari. Cameron, that's a session, brother. That's a session. All right, love you guys.